And Kelly overran the ball and almost fell down fielding it, and now down to second base goes Piniella. Well, a great big break for the Yankees. Defense waited. He didn't charge the ball, and the ball kind of played him. It took a hop and almost hit him in the face, went right over his left shoulder and out into left field. And as Kelly came over to make the pickup, he kind of bobbled the ball around and almost fell down. So Piniella reaches second base. And I believe it'll be ruled a single and an error, although I have not yet heard. It is a single and an error. The error to Kelly, allowing Piniella to get to second base. And here now is Greg Nettles, 2 home runs in 3 trips. The pitch is outside, ball 1. 2 out in the inning, but a heck of a lot of work ahead of Mike Flanagan. And the 1-0 pitch, inside low to Nettles, 2 balls and no strikes. The error charge to Kelly a moment ago is the first Oriole miscue of this series. 2 balls, no strikes to Nettles. He hit a home run that just went out of here like a rocket in the second inning, and then hit even a bigger shot in the 4th. Swing and a miss for the curveball. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 offering to Nettles. Swing and a miss, another breaking ball. 2-2. Flanagan and Skaggs coming right after Nettles now with nothing but breaking stuff. 2 out. Piniella, the runner at second base. Here comes the 2-2 to Nettles. Line drive, right field corner if it stays fair, but it's a foul ball. Just foul and not missed by a heck of a lot of being another home run for Nettles. He's just got the classic home run swing, has Nettles. And again, the 2-2 pitch. Flanagan throws. Low, ball 3, 3-2. Well, it comes right down to this, does it not? Here at the top of the 8th inning with 2 down. Piniella at second. And Nettles at the plate with a count 3 balls, 2 strikes. And we go. Here it is. Check swing, ground foul down the third base side. Nettles didn't get a full rip, but he didn't get the bat out of the way either. Now the 3-2 pitch to the Yankee third baseman Nettles. Flanagan is ready to go, and he fires. Ball 4 is low and outside. Flanagan has given up a walk. And that for the Oriole left-hander is his first free ticket of the evening. Here now is Cliff Johnson, right-handed swinger with a 2-for-3 night against Flanagan. The left-hander's pitch to Cliff is too low, ball 1. Might have been 3-for-3 had it not been for a very fine play by Oriole shortstop Mark Belanger. Well, Flanagan had gone 16 2/3 innings without giving up a walk until he just walked Nettles a moment ago. Pitch. Strike over the inside corner of the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. As he shut out Dave Roberts and the Tigers 2-0, he went 9 innings and did not walk a batter. And the 1-1 pitch on the way. Flanagan delivers. Here's a swing and a miss. The ball and 2 strikes. And Mr. Johnson let it all go. He had his Sunday shot at that pitch from Flanagan. Mike now just standing on the reverse slope of the mound with his both hands on hips, just kind of trying to relax a little bit, a few deep breaths, and a lot of hard thinking about what he and Skaggs hope to be able to do to Cliff Johnson. Runners first and second, 2 out. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch to Johnson. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He's out of there. What a heck of a performance from Flanagan. 7.5 now. The Yankees 3, the Orioles 3.
In Denmark, beer has been the center of a never-ending celebration of friendship and of life. In the famed Danish beer gardens, one beer has been loved above all, traditionally light golden Tuborg. Today, we join the Danes in their celebration with a beer of noble heritage and character. Our Tuborg Gold is now brewed in America with the guidance of Denmark's master brewers by appointment to the Royal Danish Court. So, for about what you'd pay for the king of beers, you can now enjoy Tuborg Gold, the golden beer of Danish kings.
Tuborg Breweries Limited, Baltimore, Maryland.
Well, that Toronto-Detroit game is finished at Tiger Stadium, and the Tigers, who came back with 3 in the 7th, added 1 more in the 8th, and that was enough to win it. 9-7 the Tigers, as Grilly beat DeBar. Kansas City at Chicago is now in the bottom of the 8th at White Sox Stadium, and Chicago is still leading in that game, 4-2. Repeating, in case you did not hear the earlier score, the Red Sox beat the Indians tonight, 2-1. Stanley beat City. No reports as yet on Seattle, Oakland, nor Minnesota, California. And here's the final just handed us. Chicago's 4-2 lead has prevailed. Chicago wins the ball game over Kansas City, 4-2. Francisco Barrios, his 9th win of the year. Larry Gura, the loser, and the KC-Chicago game witnessed by over 22,000. All right, Chuck. Doug DeFense against Torres, and the ball is in the dirt, ball 1. The White Sox win it again, huh? They have now won 10 of their last 11. Son of a gun, they're really going great. Billy Hunter's got those Rangers going pretty good. Here's a line drive foul ball down the third base side. The Rangers have won 4 straight for Billy. 1 ball, 1 strike to Doug DeFense. Fly to center. Had an infield hit. Hop to the third baseman. The Orioles and the Yankees in a 3-3 tie. And the 1-1 to Doug. Swing and a miss to the changeup from Torres. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the Torres pitch is outside. Defense started to go, held back on the cut. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Have a station break for you as soon as we see how Doug makes out against Mike Torres. Here it is. 2-2 is a strike, 3 called. Over the outside corner at the knees. Defense is gone, and we'll pause for a station break by saying this is the Baltimore Orioles Baseball Network.
This is WRAD FM, Radford, Virginia.
And now Kiko Garcia will be the hitter. Garcia, right-handed cutter, and the Torres pitch is hit high in the air into center field. Waiting for it out there is Rivers, and the Yankee center fielder handles it for the second out. 2 gone. And the batter now, Dave Skaggs. In the second inning tonight, Torres got the Orioles in order. A line drive by Lee May, applied to center by DeFense, and a strikeout of Belanger. That's the last time he's gotten the Orioles in 1-2-3 order, but he's gotten the first 2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Skaggs has fly to left, to right, and in between, bounce to the mound. Strike is called as Torres pumped the hard one right through. Munson had a little trouble moving umpire Kosk out of the way so he could retrieve it. Now a 1-strike pitch to the right-handed batter, Dave Skaggs. Torres pitch. High for a ball. He can hustle that ball up there pretty good, can Mike. Good breaking stuff. Intensely competitive and an aggressive pitcher is Torres. The 1-1. Breaking ball high. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Here's a ground ball hit towards shortstop Stanley. He's got it on a knee-high hop. A throw to first is a little high, but Chambliss came down with it okay. Inning is over at the end of 8. Orioles 3, Yankees 3.
Everything goes at the Ford dealers. Big clearance sale. Prices are low at the Ford dealers. Big clearance sale.
It's a buyer's paradise. Your Ford dealer's early clearance includes every 77 Ford car and truck in stock. And these fine new Fords are going at the lowest prices of the year. They must be sold now because the 78 Fords are coming. Everything goes in this giant 77 Ford clearance. It's the Better Idea Guy's best sale of the year. You'll find fantastic buys on over 12,000 Granadas and LTDs in stock with a wide choice of models, equipment, and colors available. And great deals on Pinto, Mustang II, and tough Ford trucks. Yes, everything goes at low clearance prices now. Come to your Ford dealer's early 77 clearance sale. It's in full swing.
Everything goes at the Ford dealers. Big clearance sale. Prices are low at the Ford dealers. Big clearance sale.
Well, friends, the final Orioles tryout camp in the month of July will be held this Saturday morning, July the 16th. It begins at 9 o'clock, and it will be held at Bowen Field in Bluefield, West Virginia. For those of you tuned tonight who are 16 through 22 years of age and who are not too far from Bluefield, West Virginia, this is a great chance to show some pro scouts what you can do on the field. Players should bring their own equipment. Those now playing in the American Legion program must bring written permission from their coaches or post commanders. And that latest of the Oriole Clinic will be this Saturday at 9 in the morning at Bowen Field in Bluefield, West Virginia. Now, this 3-3 Oriole-Yankee game moves to the top of the 9th inning.
Well, Roy White is the due batter. Roy has fouled to the catcher, popped to second, and gone down on strikes. Flanagan has walked 1, struck out 6, been touched for 10 hits. Among those, 2 home runs by Nettles, a triple by Rivers, and a pair of doubles by Munson and Johnson. Pitch coming down to Roy, high and outside, ball 1. And the Orioles have the same pair ready in the bullpen, Martinez and Drago. The pitch to Roy. Here's a swing and a ground foul behind third base coach Dick Hauser and up into the crowd. And what a great crowd. Celebrating the fact, and not too many cities can lay claim to this boast, that Baltimore is an all-America city. And the 1-1 offering coming down to White, outside for a ball. And a guy that kind of spearheaded the whole thing for us is our mayor, the Honorable Donald Schaefer. And you better believe he was here tonight and plenty active in what took place. Now the 2-1 offering. Here's a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And so were a lot of other people. And everybody just kind of got behind it, and the result is this walloping big 42,000-plus crowd, and they have been rewarded by what could you have? You couldn't ask for a better ball game. We've got a 3-3 tie going to the top of the 9th. Yankees and the Orioles. Pitch high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit center field. Bumry getting back, squared away. He makes the catch. Roy White is gone on a drive straight away to center fielder Al Bumry. Now we'll get a look at Fred Stanley. Bucky Dent is sitting it out tonight along with Reggie Jackson. Dent has bruised ribs and Jackson a pulled groin. Stanley tonight has delivered with a base hit in 3 trips. He singled in the 3rd. And here is the pitch to Fred. Fly ball, well hit in the alley in left center. Going back is Kelly, still back. He's there. Kelly made the running catch. It was kind of an adventuresome catch in the alley in left center field, but the Oriole left fielder handled it. Second baseman. 2 gone in the 9th inning on fly balls to the outfield, and now here comes Willie Randolph. Looking ahead to the ninth inning, are you? Okay, why not? Bumbry, Smith, Kelly. They're the two batters to Torres. Boy, these two clubs have just been belting each other from the opening round tonight. The pitch coming down to Randolph. Low and inside for a ball. That might have been the cue to what was going to happen tonight in Memorial Stadium. The Yankees broke on top in the first inning, and the Birds came right back and matched it in the bottom of that inning. And here's a strike called and a good changeup from Flanagan. 1 ball and 1 strike. And now as we go to the ninth inning with 2 out and nobody on, the score is knotted 3-3. Flanagan to Randolph. Here's a fly ball well hit down on the right field corner, coming hard at the right fielder single, and he can't get there. It drops in front of him, and Randolph is in with an opposite field single. Right off the end of the bat, down into the right field corner. Singleton had little or no chance to get there. And a 2-out single by Randolph brings out the left-handed bat of Nicky Rivers. Tripled in the first inning, had a base hit that hopped over the head of third baseman DeSensei in the third. And then in the 5th inning, he went down swinging, and he went down swinging again in the 7th inning. The lead at first by Randolph. Flanagan checks him with a look, comes to the plate, swing and a miss, strike 1. He just blew it right by Rivers. And the 1-strike pitch, Flanagan to Rivers. Now he goes to first base. Well, Flanagan had to battle his way out of 2-out trouble in the 8th inning, and he did it. He's got a little more with a runner at first base and 2 out on the 9th inning. Here now, the 1-strike pitch to left-handed cutting Rivers. No, to first base again, and Randolph is back. Randolph has good speed. He's stolen 8 times and thrown out 6 times. This fellow here at the plate's got blazing speed, the 1-strike pitch. Here's a bunt off the third base side. DeSensei makes the pickup, throw to first. No! He is out at first base. DeSensei made the play. The barehanded pickup, the throw, and out is the call on Nicky Rivers. At the end of 8 1/2, Orioles 3, the Yankees 3.
The fact that Seaver Sanders Funeral Home renders a highly skilled and expert professional service is well known to all. But the personal, sympathetic, understanding way in which that service is performed is usually known only to those who have had occasion to learn it for themselves. Seaver Sanders Funeral Home seeks to act as friend and counselor to those who are bereaved in order to lighten the burden and remove the strain which naturally exists. Entrusting the final services to Seaver Sanders Funeral Home is certain to leave satisfying memories.
You'll find 3 ways to go at Terman Yates Motor Company in Floyd. First, a new Dodge, Plymouth, Chrysler, or Dodge truck, from the gas-stingy 47 MPG Dodge Colt to the beautiful Chryslers. You'll save money at Terman Yates. Or you like a 76 Dodge, Plymouth, or Chrysler lease or personal car with 6,000 to 12,000 miles. They look like new and are factory warranted with savings you won't believe. Or a first-choice used car or truck at the right price. For the best in personal service after the sale, hurry to Terman Yates in Floyd today. If you're tired of that constant upkeep and expensive maintenance on your home, then call the folks at Better Homes Aluminum Window Company at 980-2141 for a free estimate on Alcoa aluminum siding. The blue Alcoa label on the back of the siding means you're getting the best. Alcoa aluminum siding is available in a variety of colors and styles. Alcoa siding from Better Homes means the best siding, the best prices, and quality workmanship. Better Homes Aluminum Window Company is located at 344 North Washington Avenue in Pulaski. Call them today at 980-2141. You'll be glad you did.
Seattle at Oakland is underway. The A's are leading 1-0 in the third. Mike Torres to go against the Orioles, and he'll have to go against the top of the order. Al Bumbry, Billy Smith, Pat Kelly, and Chuck Thompson. Well, Al Bumbry, he's been aboard 3 of 4 times tonight. Billy Smith, he's been on 2 of 4 times tonight. Pat Kelly has not reached yet, but Kelly has knocked in 2 of the 3 runs. So here is Bumbry against Torres. And the big Yankee right-hander's pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Bumbry. Al had an infield hit in the first inning and a line shot single to left field in the second. He scored 2 runs tonight as Bumbry. Just having an excellent year. Just a wonderful year for Al Bumbry.
Now the 1-strike pitch. A little low inside, a ball and a strike. Everything still in the Yankee bullpen. Everything quiet and still in the Oriole bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch to Bunbury. Low and inside, 2 balls and a strike. Now I see a kind of a stirring of activity in the Yankee bullpen. And the 2-1 offering to the waiting Bunbury. Torres throws. Fly ball, left field, coming up on the ball, the left fielder, White still moving. He doesn't get it, and it bounces behind him. Bunbury is at second base. Bunbury is headed for third. The throw, he is safe. The veteran Roy White gambled and lost. It was a sinking fly ball into shallow left field, and he gambled he could get to the ball, and he never did, and it bounced right by him. Bunbury very, very slow getting up at third base, and Earl Weaver and Ralph Salvon are there helping him. He seems to have injured or maybe re-injured the hamstring pull he had in the right leg a couple of weeks ago. But it will be a triple for Al Bunbury, and Weaver and Salvon are talking to Al. He is very uncomfortable. Billy Martin is out of the dugout. He is headed for the mound to talk to Mike Torres. He has not yet indicated that he will change pitchers. Bunbury is trying it out, and he is very, very gimpy, and probably is going to have to leave the ball game. Bunbury will leave. And I guess Chopay will come in. Listen to the ovation for Bunbury. Well, Martin apparently has decided to change pitchers, and as the new pitcher makes his way to the mound, let's pause for a moment.
There's only one Fox, the Chevrolet Auto and Truck Discount Center, conveniently located just off the Baltimore Beltway at Security Boulevard, Beltway exit 17. The Chevrolet Auto and Truck Discount Center is Metropolitan Baltimore's #1 Chevrolet dealer, the biggest and busiest Chevrolet sales, service, and leasing center serving Baltimore and the counties. Here you'll find over 1,000 new Chevrolet cars and trucks in stock, all ready for immediate delivery. Here, too, you'll find hundreds of clean, state-inspected used cars and trucks, all at low wholesale prices, warranted and ready to roll. Yes, whatever your transportation needs, you'll find it at the one and only Fox, the Chevrolet Auto and Truck Discount Center, located just off I-695, the Baltimore Beltway, at Security Boulevard, Beltway exit 17. You may drive a little further, but you'll save a lot more at the Chevrolet Auto and Truck Discount Center, just off I-695, the Baltimore Beltway, at Security Boulevard, Beltway exit 17.
From early morning till late at night, there's one place ready to serve your needs. Shortstop Market, East Norwood Street, Radford, a block from Radford College. They have the best selection of frozen foods, produce items, staples, snack items, soft drinks, foreign and domestic beers and wines, and much more. Visit and shop Shortstop Market, East Norwood Street, Radford. Open 8 a.m. till 11 p.m., except till midnight, Fridays and Saturdays. Get your picnic supplies from Shortstop Market, East Norwood Street, Radford.
The fact that Seaver Sanders Funeral Home renders a highly skilled and expert professional service is well known to all, but the personal, sympathetic, understanding way in which that service is performed is usually known only to those who have had occasion to learn it for themselves. Seaver Sanders Funeral Home seeks to act as friend and counselor to those who are bereaved in order to lighten the burden and remove the strain which naturally exists. Entrusting the final services to Seaver Sanders Funeral Home is certain to leave satisfying memories.
Well, you can hear noises in the background, music in the background, recorded music, Baltimore and the state of Maryland spirit really prevailing right now in the bottom of the ninth inning. As Billy Martin indicated, he wanted to go to Sparky Lau in his bullpen. Many, many thousands in this house tonight, over 42,000, stood on their feet and began to chant and sing and yell and plead, amen. And they're still doing the same thing as Lyle now is finishing his tune-up tosses to Thurman Munson. First of all, manager Earl Weaver has pulled Al Bumry, who injured a muscle in his right leg, sliding into third base. And Tommy Schultz is at third base now with what might be the winning run. Lyle in relief of starter Mike Torres, who in 8 innings plus 1 batter has given up 8 hits, walked 5, struck out 6. Lyle, the ace and the backbone of the Yankee relief corps, 7-3 on the year with 14 saves. He leads all pitchers in the American League with an earned run average of 1.72. Martin has also put Paul Blair in left field, figuring Blair has the better arm than Roy White. And there's a pinch hitter for Billy Smith, and it will be Rich Dower. That's the story. Dower will bat for Billy Smith. At third base is Chopin, nobody out. Lyle is on the mound. Blair is now the left fielder. Obviously, for the strength of the arm, the infield is up and the outfield is up. The pitch to Dower is a strike at the knees. He spins away in disgust from Greg Koss. He has been in trouble all night long with both the Yankees and the Orioles. He has a strike zone that pleases neither ball club. Now the 1-strike pitch coming down to Dower. Lyle throws. Here's a line drive, caught by the second baseman. And we have 1 out. Dower hit a line shot that was slicing toward the second baseman. And it was taken by Willie Randolph. And I don't know whether Lyle hurt himself or not. He may have. Apparently it hit his hand, Bill. He's being checked, and that throwing hand is being checked right now by the Yankee trainers. It might have just gotten a little piece of one of his fingers. It's tough to tell on the replay which finger it hit. And he is surrounded by umpires, teammates, manager Billy Martin, and, of course, the Yankee trainers. It is obviously one of the fingers on Lyle's throwing hand, but, whether it's the index finger or the second finger, the third of the little small finger is tough to tell. With the small finger ripped, he still might be able to throw. But if it would be the index, the middle, or the third finger, it might be tough.
Well, what I thought was kind of slicing was more of a carom, and Lyle apparently got the bare hand on the ball just a little bit, and that perhaps is what allowed Randolph to make the catch. If he had not touched it, the chances are it might have gone right by Randolph into center field. But it's nailed Sparky. And Bill, have you had a better look with the binoculars? I still don't know what the condition of the hand is. They're going to let him try a few pitches, I would think.
Now, we're, speculating beyond perhaps what is reasonable. If Lyle cannot continue, at the moment there is nobody warming in the Yankee bullpen. If Martin decides that Lyle is not good enough to continue, whomever Martin would decide to put on in his place could get all the time at his command to warm just as long as he would want.
Well, Lyle is going to try right now, and he looks all right to me on the first pitch. And nope, he says he can't do it. He flips the ball in the air, and Lyle is out of the ball game. He made one pitch and realized the minute he let go of the ball that he would not be able to continue. So Lyle is out of the ball game, Bill.
Now, Chuck, in the Yankee bullpen, they've had Ken Clay up the last couple of innings, but he did not throw while Lyle was throwing here in the 9th inning. Out in the bullpen, they also have Holtzman, a left-hander. They got Kidrow, the big right-hander, and that about would be their bullpen.
And Ken Clay had been warming earlier tonight in the Yankee bullpen. And they have gone to the phone, Bill, and have called for somebody, and I haven't any idea who yet it will be. The gate is not yet open. I don't know whether it's possible that Lyle could leave the field for first aid treatment in the Yankee clubhouse and then come back. There's nobody up and throwing in the Yankee pen, so the guess might be they're just trying to treat Sparky Lyle.
Chuck, we just put the glasses on the Yankee bullpen, and Yogi Berra, for a change, is out on the Yankee bullpen tonight. He has just picked up the phone in the Yankee bullpen. Martin now is returning to the mound, but Sparky Lyle has not made a reappearance. Now, They are about to cart somebody in from the Yankee bullpen. It is Dick Tidrow. Tidrow has appeared before in this series. Overall, it'll be his 31st relief appearance of the year. Tidrow has won 6. He has 2 saves. He has lost 3 times. All his appearances, 30 of them, have been in relief. Tidrow has pitched 81 innings, given up 86 hits, which is a little bit better than 1 hit an inning. Of his 86 hits, he has given up the home run ball 15 times, and that's more than anybody on the Yankee staff, be he starter or reliever. Tidrow's best suit would be his control. In 81 innings plus, he has only issued 18 walks while striking out 47. Now, Tidrow will have as long as he would like to get ready, due, in fact, to the injury, the finger injury suffered by Sparky Lyle. Now, the Orioles did have Mora on deck to bat for Kelly with a left-hander, Lyle there. As far as we know, he was not officially announced in the ballgame. Pat Kelly is reappearing, so it will be Kelly to bat against Tidrow. Tidrow will get as many pitches as he requires, as long as he feels he's not ready. He can stand out there, and he can't throw all night, of course, but he can take as long as he wants to get ready. Now, since he is warming overtime, a rundown on the rest of the scores. We do have 3 other games finished in the American League. There's one in progress at Oakland where the A's lead Seattle 1-0. There is no report as yet on Minnesota at California. But here are the 3 other American League finals. The Red Sox beat the Indians 2-1. And Stanley beat Bibby, the Indians' only run in defeat. And Andres Thornton home run, his 11th of the year in the 5th inning with nobody on. At Detroit, the Tigers down 5-0 in the 1st inning. Down 7-5 in the 7th inning, roared back to get 3 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, and come from behind twice and beat Toronto 9-7. Grilly beat DeBar. Home runs in the game, Rusty Staub for the Tigers, Doug Rader for Toronto, Raiders 8th, Staub's 11th. Before better than 22,000 in Chicago, the White Sox started strong and stayed ahead. They picked up 3 runs in the 1st inning, never trailed, and beat Kansas City 4-2. Francisco Barrios beat Larry Gura. And again, Oakland leads Seattle 1-0 in the 3rd. In the National League at Montreal, they're playing the 9th inning. The Expos 4 and the Pirates 2. The game at Houston in the Astrodome is over, and the Astros blanked Cincinnati 2-0. Richard beat Norman before 17,000. San Francisco underway in its game tonight at San Diego. The game is in the 2nd, and the Giants, who have a 5-game winning streak, lead the Padres 2-0. And that's the full content of all the scores in both the American and the National League. All right, as far as the 9th inning is concerned, I would think it demands a slight recap with Tidrow still warming. Against Mike Torres, Al Bumbry hit a looping fly into shallow left field inside the foul line. White gave it a diving, lunging bid and couldn't reach it, and then the ball went beyond him to the warning path, and Bumbry tore all the way around the bases, slid and reached third base safely, and in the process, pulled a muscle in his right leg. Bumbry had to come out of the ball game, and Chopay rushed from the bullpen, and Chopay became a pinch runner. Martin then went to the mound and pulled out Torres and brought in Sparky Lyle to face the pinch hitter Rich Dower. At the same time, Martin pulled White in left field and brought on the stronger arm and placed Paul Blair in left field. Dower became the pinch hitter, lined off the throwing finger of Sparky Lyle, and the line drive deflected slightly by Lyle's throwing hand was caught by Willie Randolph. Lyle was tended to by the Yankee trainer, threw one pitch to the plate to see how bad the hand felt, and he decided to leave the premises. Torres is finished warming. Chopay is the runner at third base with 1 out, and Pat Kelly will face Dick Tidrow.
Well, Tidrow is ready. Pat Kelly has knocked in 2 of the Orioles' 3 runs tonight, and the Yankees' strategy is to give him a chance to knock in a run here. Ball 1 will be outside. And ball 2. Singleton comes on behind him. Ball 2 outside. Now ball 3. And ball 4 will immediately follow. And down to first base now goes Pat Kelly, and we'll pause briefly for station identification. This is the Baltimore Orioles Baseball Network.
This is WRAD FM, Radford, Virginia.
Well, the Yankees are clustered around Tidrow on the mound. Looking into the dugout is Thurman Munson. Singleton is at the plate with 1 out, runners first and third. And Singleton tonight has walked. Heck of a play by third baseman Nettles. Took a base hit away from him in the 4th. He walked again in the 6th. And he was out on a number to the mound in the 7th inning. And let's see what the Yankees' strategy will be insofar as Singleton is concerned. They're playing the percentage of the double play. The infield is set at double play depth. And here is Tidrow's pitch to Snow. He goes to first base. Back safely is Kelly. Chopay running for Al Bumbry at third base. 1 out, bottom of the 9th, 3-3 tie. Tidrow sets the pitch to, there goes Kelly. The pitch is swung on and missed, and into second base goes Kelly. That wipes out the double play possibility. And now the Yankees now will put Singleton on base with an intentional walk to load the bases with only 1 out. And the man on the spot will be the 21-year-old Oriole rookie, Ed Murray. Ball 1 is outside. Ball 2 is outside. Boy, this is a night of baseball that we're going to remember for a long, long time. And a great crowd of 42,000 plus are in the ballpark. What a night to celebrate All-America's City Night when the Orioles and the Yankees met in this 4th game of the weekend series. Singleton is on with a walk. Here comes Ed Murray, and listen to the crowd. They'll go right with him. Murray has fanned, walked, singled twice. Against Dick Tidrow in the 8th inning yesterday, he knocked in a run with a sacrifice fly. He did not face Tidrow Friday night. Bases are loaded. We're full of birds. 1 out. And the stadium I've never heard it any livelier than it is tonight. This is something that just picture right up off your chair. The Tidrow pitch to Murray. Low and inside, ball 1. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how great baseball can be. This is what makes it such a magnificent game. These are moments that young people will remember forever, and old guys like me will never forget. Now the 1-0 pitch, Tidrow to Murray. He kicks and throws. Low and outside, ball 2. Tidrow looks to Munson. He's ready to go. The kick and the pitch. Ball 3. Well, we're down to 3 balls and no strikes. And here it is. Strike is called. And Murray took all the way. Oh, what great crowd response. Now the 3-1 pitch to Ed Murray. He was taking 3-0. Let's see what he does on 3-1. They're on their feet. The fans are in the game as much as they can be in it. The 3-1 pitch to Murray. Swinging a fly ball deep to left field. The game is going to be over. Here comes Chopay home, and the Orioles have won 4-3. Eddie Murray, the 21-year-old kid, has done it again. Knocks in the winning run. That's it. Pandemonium is loose momentarily. Here in this ballpark, you might think the Orioles had won a World Series. But they didn't, but they won one heck of a ball game. That's it. The Orioles win it 4-3. Bill will be back with a recap for you right after this message.
Today's headlines, the government of Holland says it is deferring action on...
Forget your troubles. Get on a Suzuki. You'll find it at the Cycle Shack, 930 Roanoke Street in Christiansburg. Custom bike building, excellent service and parts facilities, and the 4-stroke line. You'll find it all at the Cycle Shack. See the 77 Suzukis at the area's volume motorcycle dealer, and you will forget your troubles. That's the Cycle Shack, 930 Roanoke Street in Christiansburg, open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6.
Persons.
Getting ready for that new car? Then take a short drive over to Terman Yates in Floyd, where you'll find new Dodges, Plymouths, Chryslers, and Dodge trucks with prices and trade-in allowances you can afford. And just as important as the price is the personal service you'll receive after the sale. That's why customers keep coming back to Terman Yates. Want economy? Test drive the quality-built Dodge Colt with EPA highway of 47 miles per gallon. Owners just love them. Or the economical Dodge Aspen or Plymouth Valari. You'll save money and get service too at Terman Yates in Floyd.
Well, there's been a young rookie time after time this year who has delivered game-winning blows or game-tying blows. Tonight, against the Yankees, before 42,605, witnessing the fourth and final game of this series, Eddie Murray drives in his most important run of the year, not just against the Yankees, but against every other American League ball club. Of the 7 games the Orioles have beaten the Yankees this year, in 5 of those games, Eddie Murray has driven in the winning run. And as tonight's crowd of 42,000 plus begins to file out of the ballpark, I don't think there has been a series in years that a total of 154,000 have enjoyed quite this much. The Orioles win 3 of the 4 games in this series. They stay a half game back of the Eastern Division leading Red Sox, who beat the Indians tonight 2-1. And the Yankees, who came into this town leading the division, are now in 3rd place. They are a game and a half behind the Red Sox, and they are 1 game behind the Orioles. Now, the winning and very happy Oriole totals tonight: 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 11. The Yankees, 3 runs, 11 hits, an error, and they left 8. The starting pitchers are the decision makers. Mike Flanagan, after a shaky start, Mike Flanagan, the winner. He went the route. He is 6-8 on the year. Mike Torres is the Yankee loser, and Torres is 8-8 on the year. He is 5-7 as a Yankee since switching over from Oakland. Well, that does it. The Oriole Baseball Network has been arranged by Metro Communications Incorporated through the facilities of WBAL. This broadcast brought to you by authority of the Baltimore Baseball Club under rights purchased by the Carling National Breweries. Any rebroadcast or other use of this play-by-play description without written consent is prohibited. Our next Oriole broadcast will be tomorrow night from Arlington, Texas. We will be on the air tomorrow night at 8:25 p.m. Eastern Time. Our producer-engineer, Ernie Hoskins. This is Bill O'Donnell with Chuck Thompson saying so long from Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. Once again, the final score tonight: the Orioles 4 and the Yankees 3, and you're absolutely right. It has been a good night, everybody.